Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Affiliate Marketing Academy. I'm your host, Olivia. Today we've got something super special lined up for you. If you've ever wondered how to scale your affiliate offers beyond Meta, Google, or other platforms, or how to leverage your native ads, then this is the episode for you. I'm joined today by not one, but two awesome guests from Volume. Volume is one of the top tracking platforms in the affiliate world. Yeah, let's dive in and hope you guys super enjoy it. Thanks for joining us, Kamila and David.
Hi.
Hello.
So I know today we're going to be diving into how you can scale your affiliate campaigns using native ads. And, we're joined by the Volume team, so I'm really excited to talk to you guys about this. But before we get started, I want you guys to introduce yourselves. So just let us know, how you got started in the space, what you do at Volume, and where you're located. So, yeah, Kamila, if you want to take it away.
Yeah, sure. Hi, guys. I'm very happy to be here with you today. I've been working for Volume for almost 8 years right now. I started as a content writer, so marketing is my main field. Later, I moved on to business development, and right now I'm leading the Volume business teams. And I'm very excited about it. The whole industry, our market is ever changing, and it's great to be here with you today and talk about these changes, trends, and everything else.
Thanks, Kamila. So my name is David, and I'm with Volume for more than 6 years right now. I started as a BDR, so I was qualifying leads, I was reaching out to clients and so on. And currently I'm head of sales and acquisition, so I'm taking care of the whole funnel, starting from marketing part, like acquiring the leads and obviously running the sales team. So that's in a nutshell. Volume is very interesting company, for me. I wanted to work here. I was interested in tracking affiliate marketing, so that's why I started with, back then, Codewise, right now Commerce Media Tech. Yeah, and we are working together with Kamila to simply to grow this product.
Cool. That's awesome. You've both been with the company for quite some time now. Just shows that Volume's awesome.
Yeah, but it's there were so many changes. Our company is like our market. There's always something changing.
Yeah.
Like David mentioned, we went through different names, through different CEOs. It's. I feel like I've been working for at least 4 or 5 companies. Seriously.
Oh, is that why you have like the different email? So it's not
Yes.
that Volume. Oh, okay. I was wondering
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah. We are growing, we are changing, Right now we are a part of Team Internet. Back then, Team Internet was Central Nick, so. So the core of the business remains the same, but we are
Right.
changing brands, we are adding brands, we are adding products, we would like to grow and stay in the business. That's why we are making these moves.
Yeah, it's great. Always growing. Let's start with the big picture. Why we decided to have this conversation. Why do you guys think affiliates should care about native ads in 2025?
When it comes to native ads, the situation is quite simple, at least from my perspective, because these ads are very user friendly, right? So when you see them, you don't feel that this is an ad. You have a problem, you would like to find a solution, and you see this ad, right? You have an article, you have, obviously clickbait title, because we need that in today's world, but still, this is a solution for your problem, right? It's not pitching, it's not showing that, hey, listen, you're gonna buy it, it's like 10-second promo or something like that. No, you have explanation, you have nice advertorial, you have like plenty of reasons why you should take this solution, and that's why native ad is very good, because it's giving you value, and later on it's simply asking for the payment. Back then it was just buy it now, this is the last chance and so on, and that was very intrusive. This one is user friendly.
If I may add, the things the things have changed, and back in the days, maybe Facebook or right now Meta was enough to, if you wanted to capture leads, but right now the native ads, I mean, from what we're hearing from our customers, are the ad format that can really bring you performance if you have enough skills if you have enough budgets, they can be an amazing part of your acquisition strategy.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of information about how they're just like the most genuine ads. Just like David was saying, like they don't feel like they're in your face or intrusive. So what type of offers or verticals tend to do best with native ads in your experience?
I would say that there are the evergreens, right? Like the health, the finance, lifetime offers.
Yeah.
So the ones that require some content to make the user click and then decide to convert, right? Maybe highly niche and technical products aren't the best if you're thinking about native ads, but the evergreens, they're working really greatly. And this is something that we have always seen in our reports. This is something that truly never changes.
I would say that everything is correct that Kamila said, but besides that, if you're buying a product and you need some time to think it over, like this is not impulsive buying. It's like, okay, I have like pain in my knee, right? But I'm not sure if this is some kind of, just pain, or maybe this is something serious. Should I go to a doctor? Maybe I need just a pill, or I need some rest, whatever. If you need some kind of information, you have to acquire some kind of knowledge, and you would like to check it out, then native ad is very useful. So if you have this kind of product, then it can be a product for health, like Kamila mentioned. It can be insurance product, right? So if you would like to buy insurance for your car, for your house, something like that, and you need more information, then a native ad is very good for you, right? So we have, when it comes to like lead generation for insurance, this is huge market right now.
Very interesting. Awesome. For affiliates that are new to ads, what's the number one pitfall to avoid when testing campaigns for the first time?
First of all, you have very small budget. That's the thing. So you have like ridiculously small budget, like I don't know, few dollars a day, and you are expecting to get some results. It's like it's not going to happen, right? The minimum budget should be like $50-100 a day. Then we can see some kind of results, data, and so on. Another thing is that you're testing too many offers. You are not testing a certain variables, like you're not changing headline, you are not changing creative. You are just taking you made one ad, you run it, you spend $5, and you are crying that hey, it's not working. So this is the biggest pitfall, right? This is the biggest problem that we see when there's a new person in a business and he would like to start, right? You have to be patient. You have to have some money if you don't have organic traffic, and you have to test the variables. You cannot change the offers and still make the same mistakes.
Yeah,
that's
makes sense.
That's very shortly speaking.
Yeah, testing so many offers, how are you going to know what's working, right? Better to test like one or two offers and then just
you have to give some time, at least like a few days, right?
Yeah, of course.
To get some traction.
Yeah, and if you want to succeed when running ads, you need to optimize them, right? But if you want to optimize your ads, you need data. And if you don't get enough traffic, if you don't put enough money into it, you're not going to get the data. So you won't be able to optimize it, and you won't be able to, to really see some results. So it's important to remember that new campaigns, they require higher bids. So you not only need to have this initial budget, but you need to put higher bids if you want to test faster. And basically, if you want to get something out of it, you need to put something first, right? And also, besides offers, sometimes our clients, they tend to run multiple campaigns on various regions as well. So they're just, going all in, and it's simply too much. Like you should start with building brand awareness firstly, maybe increase CR, and then use different things, but you cannot go too wide. But at the same time, you also cannot go too focused, because then the traffic is going to be too low and too expensive. And once again, you won't have the data to optimize your campaigns.
Yeah, it sounds like you need to find that sweet spot in between those. Yeah.
And it's hard, It's it's really the hardest thing I think in this game to find this sweet spot.
And you both mentioned having a good budget. Would you say that you need a higher budget for native ads than you do for, say, Google or Meta?
I would say it depends on the geo.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so you know, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's quite important. And still, native ads can be cheaper than than the mainstream ones like Facebook or Meta. But honestly, it depends on the geo and depends on the offer. Because if you have like a very popular product in the niche and you are using like Google Ads, the bid can be very high. So
Yeah.
so the cost will be also high. But generally speaking, people are moving also to native ads because they can be cheaper, right? So the ROI or ROAS can be higher thanks to that. But you have to combine it in a proper way. And it's always a question if you have a budget or if you have the audience and you can just use the organic traffic.
What would you say is like a winning native ad? What does that look like?
That's a very good question, and this is the most important thing for everyone. So almost every
Oh
time
yeah.
when we have conversations with clients, business partners, it's always like that. And the answer is quite laconic. So it's like three elements. You have to have good headline, you have to have good creative, and obviously good CTA button. Because if there's no call to action or this one is not correct, people are not clicking. It's so obvious, but if you're not going to put it and you're not going to mention buy now, check it out now, click it here, then people are not going to do it. And some people are thinking that this is so obvious that they are not going to put it. And because it's like, it's like slap in the face. I know that I should do it, but if you're not going to do it, you are not going to get it. And if you have this best combination of very interesting headline and very specific also, like you have all these rules, like having like 6 words and like being very specific, like don't say that you are selling a product that will help all of the people, but you are selling the product for busy mom who's like under 30 or something like that,
Right.
or under 40.
Yeah, very
And this
specific.
is quite specific, right? So you have to be specific, straight to the point, and check these 3 elements, like call to action, nice creative, and headline, and this is the recipe for good native ad.
I totally agree that people sometimes come and run natives, and they really think that what they want to add is too basic and it's not needed. It's not true. There are things that are working for everyone, and if such things exist, you should really put them into your campaigns.
David, you mentioned that you guys have this new API with NewsBreak. I just kind of wanted to get more info on that. I think it's pretty interesting for the audience. So,
as mentioned, we have this newest integration with NewsBreak. NewsBreak, this is a great native platform. They have right now like 3 years or so. They are growing very fast. The traffic is similar to the biggest traffic sources like Taboola, Outbrain, and so on. Very nice quality of traffic. Also good promos. So we also had some promo with them. So people were very happy with this promo. But the most important thing is that this is high quality of traffic, right? This is newsbreak.com, so they have a news website, and besides that, you can simply buy traffic. And if you are using our integration, you can not only track the campaign that you are running with NewsBreak, but you can also manage the campaign. So you can start campaign,
cool.
you can pause it,
Awesome.
and you can synchronize the costs and optimize based on that. So all of that you can do through Volume. You don't have to log into NewsBreak, obviously when you're gonna integrate it, and it's a lot easier to navigate and to manage these campaigns.
Yeah, and I wanted to add that all our integrations as such, so API integrations, they are available through Automizer. So most of our clients, they're not only using one source, right? If someone is using NewsBreak, there's a high chance that they're going to use Taboola and Outbrain and maybe MGID and Ref Content. So if they're tracking their campaigns with Volume and they will use these integrations, they can manage their campaigns straight from Volume, right? So they can set up auto roles if for example, their CTR is falling all of a sudden, or there's some suspicious activities on their campaigns. This is going to be, caught by our Automizer, and they're going to receive a notification or some kind of automatic action is going to happen. So, for example, CTR is falling, the campaign is going to be stopped. This is a very useful feature. We know that a lot of our clients, they're spending all their days in front of the computer. So if someone wants to take a break, is on vacation or is sleeping, having auto rows available in the automizer can be a real lifesaver.
Yeah, that's powerful. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool.
And just a heads up that it can be also important for your audience that in Volume we would like to help the clients. Obviously that's pretty basic stuff, but we are trying to work as a business hub. So let's say we have someone who's using Digistore, they have a link from Digistore, they would like to track it in Volume, and they would like to start with NewsBreak or maybe someone else like Taboola, Outbrain. Then you can just reach out to us, we can discuss, and we can help you, to talk with these people. So these guys, they are our partners, and we can simply help you to start, So you can get the account manager, sometimes you can get some credit, obviously not always, so let's not make fake promises, but it may happen, right? For sure we can connect you, and thanks to that, you can have this kickoff a lot easier.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Having those connections, it's also really powerful.
Yeah.
And you already mentioned, well, I don't know if you're going to say something, Kamila. I didn't want to cut you off.
Oh, no. I just wanted to say that this business is built on connections, and people are always looking for traffic or for offers or for people to work with. So yeah, having those, this is a very big part of who we are and how we work. I guess this is also one of the reasons why we're here with you guys today, and why our team, so Dawid and Michał, they managed to meet you in Cabo. This is all about relations. So we all want to, make money and succeed in this business, but this isn't something that you can do without.
Yeah, this industry is huge on just like connecting, constantly connecting. That's why there's so many events, right? So we can like constantly connect and meet new people and keep it going. So
yeah, and it's so great. I went to various music festivals in my life, and when I started to go to our industry events, at some point it felt like the festivals. There were people that I was only meeting on the conferences, and it was like being on Erasmus, like, hey, hi, all BFFs, and maybe you've met this person once or twice and you just had a drink, but it was a meaningful connection or this really nice talk, and it's a really, really great thing. I think that people in our industry are very open to help others. They're very open to share knowledge. This isn't something that you can see in other industries.
yeah, that's so true.
Like working for these partnerships and growing them, this is super important.
Yeah, and I agree. It does feel like mini music festivals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the same amount of booze there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but you
true.
can also meet so many different people. It's like crazy, like what they are
From
wearing,
everywhere,
how
all
they
over
are
the world.
behaving, how they are acting. It's like it's awesome because you see so many differences. You wouldn't even expect that you can see something like that. And there's a cool guy, he's running huge business, and and he looks like a dude, right? You
Right?
can
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
with him. So that's very
Like super
nice.
inconspicuous, just like a t-shirt and jeans. You would never guess, right? So
Yeah, that's for sure.
So, you both mentioned how the atomizer, that's what you called it? It's
Yeah.
like a super
Yeah.
powerful thing, right? Is there like another powerful feature that Volume has that's super underused by affiliates but can really help them scale?
I believe that this is the feature that we have for a few years now, and it's called traffic distribution AI. So AI right now it's trending, but we had this feature like honestly years ago, and this is very important if you are an advanced media buyer, because thanks to that you can optimize the flow on the go, right? You are just setting up few conditions, or you can just rely like in 100% on our algorithm, and system will distribute the traffic to the best performing offer or the landing page automatically, obviously based on the conversion. So because we would like to increase the conversion rate, and that's the whole point. So we are just putting offers, you are putting landing pages, and system is doing the work for you. So that's for sure one of the most interesting and most important features that we may have, that we have in Volume, and you may use it.
This is super important, especially for native ads, because when it comes to native, you have so much content that you need to test, and doing this manually, testing all the landing pages. This is an impossible work. And I have this one example. So we've been working with Zevio for quite some time, and with Nadim Kutab, who's obviously one of the leading experts in the native space, and he was always telling us that this is a feature that really saved him hundreds of hours and thousands of dollars, because this really changes things if you have something that can do your job for you. This traffic distribution AI is super useful. I would also like to add that we have this anti-fraud kit. So it's also a quite a nice feature that can help you filter out irrelevant traffic and bot traffic. There are a lot of great traffic sources out there, but all of them, they have bot traffic and invalid traffic. This is always a threat that you have, and this is the risk. So if you don't want to pay for traffic that is not going to bring you anything, it's really great to use this feature. So you can filter specific IPs, countries, device type. There's like 10 different metrics that you can use. And then in your reports, you can see which percentage of your traffic might have been affected. This is even useful if you later want to come back to a traffic source and claim that the traffic that you bought was invalid. Our feature can help you out here with the proof, and based on that, you can try to get a refund.
Let's say I'm not just running native ads. I can like track my Google and Facebook ads, for example, on Volume, right?
Yes, of course.
Cool.
Yeah.
So it's all in one platform.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't you use Volume?
That's a very good question.
Yeah.
Being totally honest, I mean, if someone is only using Meta or someone is only using Google and they're not scaling, they're not running a lot of campaigns, they don't want to get bigger. It's probably enough for them to just use the manager that Meta is offering or Google is offering. But in this business, people want to test different things. Most of them, they're running traffic on various platforms. And then the more platforms you have, the trickier it gets. So having a tracker that can be this one source of truth can be super, super useful, especially that, we're not selling traffic. We don't have any business in telling our client that the traffic that they got from, let's say, Meta is invalid. But Meta, on the other hand, who is selling the traffic, I mean, from their perspective, it's better to show the clients great results, right? So if you have if you set up your postbacks, the data you're going to see in Volume is going to be, your only source of truth.
Mm-hmm.
It's always in real time. It's for any traffic source that you're going to connect. So once your operation is getting bigger, having a tracker, having postbacks, it's really something that you simply cannot miss.
For a newer affiliate, what's one metric they should watch like a hawk in Volume?
Okay, that's very tricky because in Volume you have like at least 30 metrics that you can check. And if
Okay,
you're
yeah.
like typical affiliate guy, you love these metrics, you would like to
Yeah.
check
Right.
all of them. But I believe that this is the beginning of the funnel. So so if you are getting a lot of clicks, because that's the basic metric, and from this point, obviously, you have to check the click-through rate. So CTR and in the end conversion. So I wouldn't say that one metric is important for you, but you have to check at least these three metrics, and based on that, okay, I see that I have a lot of clicks, so this is good. So my hook is okay, right? So the clickbait that I put, the title is appealing, it's fine. I have a lot of clicks. But then I see that the CTR is bad, right? Okay, so we have problem here. We have to check what's going on with the CTR. Maybe the landing page is not so good. Maybe CTR is bad. Maybe this is wrong color or something like that. And if we have good CTR, then we are checking, okay, we don't have conversion. So what is happening, in the basket, right? In the last step of the funnel. But in the beginning, you should at least check how many people are clicking your ad.
totally agree that it's hard to just mention one metric because it really depends. And as we already said, this is the art of the optimization, right? There's the different bits that you have to monitor because you can one metric can show you that your campaigns are doing great and everything is awesome, but then once you dig deeper, it turns out that it's actually not working. So I would even say that it's this perspective of just choosing one metric isn't something that I would recommend to people. And I would just always say, like, try to have this wider view on everything because one metric is never going to be enough to make decisions about your campaigns.
I figured that was going to be the answer. I just wanted to see if you guys had one metric.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I know we talked about budgets earlier, but how do you think affiliates can stay competitive with smaller budgets, and profit with native ads? Because I know smaller budgets, it's a little harder with native ads, but maybe you guys have some tips or.
But what are smaller budgets in this case? How small are
Good
we?
question. Because David, you mentioned the typical budget is like 50 to 100, right?
Yeah, $50.
A day,
It should be the minimum. Like if someone would like to put
a day,
$5, and believe me, it
Yeah.
happens in the beginning, it's not worth it. It's
Yeah, like
it's
$10 a day. You're saying it's hard to stay
also, yeah,
competitive,
like
and
very small, especially
Yeah.
if we talk like US market, UK market, this kind of geos. If you
Yeah.
would like to test something in Poland, if you would like to test something in Romania, maybe Ukraine, something like that. So these countries that they don't have US dollar or euro, then okay, it can be like 10 plus bucks because it's like 50 PLN, right? In Polish currency. So it can be okay when it comes to this specific geo. But generally speaking, if we talk about US, German market, something like that, it should be $50 a day at least. And this is the recommendation that we are also getting from our business partners, even from mistaken. So yeah, that's the minimum budget. But when it
Yeah.
comes to this question that we started with, I think that the most important thing is how to save your budget by doing your due diligence, doing your research. You have
Yeah.
so many free stuff that you can check. For example, Meta library,
oh
TikTok
yeah, that's so
library,
good.
and you see which ad is performing,
Yeah.
which product is working. So honestly, it takes time for sure, but still you can save money. You don't have money,
Yeah.
you have to use your time. You have
Yeah.
money, then you can use people, resources,
Yeah, there's so many
software,
resources
and
out
so
there.
on. Yeah,
You can
but
start
have to
without
put-
anything initially, like you're saying. Like you can look at so many things. There's so many learnings online, and then once you invest and you get more money back, more profit, you can use more of that. So yeah.
Yeah, I also wanted to add that, I think that native ads are maybe not the best option if you don't have money and you don't have experience. It's probably better to, learn and do your first steps in affiliate marketing on easier and more cheaper ad formats, even like push or pop. Just try out there, get the grasp of how things going, learn how to optimize, learn how to read data, and maybe later move on, because it's really easy to aim higher, go for natives, not spend that much money, and then just burn yourself. And this is something
Yeah.
that I've seen in iGaming, maybe not right now because this market is also changing, but a few years back, when I was talking to people at conferences, they like operators, they didn't want to run any ads, and they were always telling me that paid ads, they're not working for iGaming, and that they spend money and it never worked. You have to adjust the ad format to your business, to your needs, to your capabilities when it comes to budgets. So I would suggest people who are just starting out to start with easier ad formats and then maybe move on to
Yeah, work their way to native ads. Yeah, that's a good point. I know native ads is a lot better with compliance, but I think that's a great point. Just like learn more and then get into that. So
No, or go ahead with free content. Like if you check Instagram right now or TikTok, the best performing ad, those are these 5 seconds ads. So you have like fancy
and easy,
video,
yeah.
5 seconds video, some kind of, clickbait, and people are clicking it, and it's totally for free, but obviously it takes time. So you have to decide if you have time or if you have money to spend.
Of course,
Yeah,
it's better
I like that.
to have both.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's for
but I like that.
That's for sure.
If you have time or if you have money,
Yeah.
choose wisely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there are ad formats, the new ad formats that kind of emerge from nothing. Like right now, Telegram mini apps are super popular. So also, if you have this chance, there's a new ad format. I think it's much easier to find something for yourself there because there's not that many competitors first, and it's no one really knows what to do because it's something new. So it's much easier than if you, for example, compare it to native ads with this huge pool of competitors. And also, just one additional side note. So regarding the experience part in native, we do a lot of business with Taboola, and I know that they're not that willing to take on new clients if they're not using a tracker. And that's not because they love us or our competitors so much, but because they know that if someone is not using a tracker, it means that their operation is still very, very small. So once again, natives are great, but make sure that you are prepared to start with them.
I don't know if you have any last tips you'd like to give the audience.
Yeah, I have one thing for sure regarding the things that Kamila mentioned. Indeed, we are doing a lot of business with Taboola, and when it comes to native ads, what is crucial, and you cannot get it yet from ad platforms, is real-time tracking. So you don't see data in real time, and this is like crucial, especially if you have big budget. These platforms are great, they have very nice traffic, conversion is high, everything is awesome. But if you are spending like 30K a day, so let's say 1K per hour, and you are not getting information, what is going on for a few hours because there's no real-time reporting, you are losing money. You don't know that, for example, you're getting information every 4 hours, right? And you are spending 1K an hour. In this case, you have like 4K loss, probably, because let's say the campaign stopped working, there's no clicks, anything like that, and you don't know that. And this is the space that Volume can be implemented and can help you. And this is one of the most important things for our clients, why they are even starting with Volume, right? Because you have reliable, accurate, real-time data. And thanks to that, you see if there's some kind of, problem, and you can fix it like immediately, because you can also adjust the campaign through Volume.
Is there anything else you'd like to say to our audience about Volume specifically, how to reach you, anything like that?
You can meet us at many conferences because we're going all over the place, and you can always reach out to us. David actually is our head of sales and acquisition, so he's the perfect person to reach out to if you have any questions about tracking. And of course, we will be more than happy to have you on board as our client.
Yeah, that's for sure. So conferences, this is one thing. Obviously, you can find us on Skype, so currently Teams. You can find us on Telegram. We also have email, so you can just volume.com, and you can always send an email. You can try to find us by just typing like David Volume or just Volume, and probably you're gonna find us. We can also give you our details, so someone can book a call with my team and we can discuss it. We can just drop our contact details in the description of this video.
Yeah, exactly. We'll put everything down below, so if you have any questions for them, you can reach out to them right here. Awesome. Well, awesome. Thank you so much, Kamila and David. I really enjoyed this conversation. You guys are awesome.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. It was great being here. Thank you.
Wow, you guys. That was packed with value. Huge, huge thanks to Kamila and David from Volume for dropping in today and giving us so many actionable insights. If you want to reach out to David, Kamila, or anyone on the Volume team, just find all the information down below in the description. And if you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. If you want us to dive deeper into any topic on here on this series, feel free to comment down below and we will definitely do it in the future. Hope you had an awesome one today and learned a lot, and I'll see you on the next one.